It is. So and it's a sneaky spirit because it will tear up and choke out your relationships. Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. And today we're going to be talking about something that's pretty important to me, and like what certain things look like, and what I've been learning, and what's kind of helping me, even though it's annoying the mess out of me. Even so, basically, y'all, I can tell that God is going to have his way no matter what. And it's making me it is making me uncomfortable, but that's the point. That's like the whole point of God in the first place, is to make you uncomfortable. You're gonna do things that you've never done before. That's literally his whole MO. That's his whole MO. And I'm not going to try to fight with pride. And I know that before I move on to the next thing, God is going to definitely look at my heart in these last couple of weeks. He's going to look at me ever so closely, ever so severely. And I know this. What's this? Oh, yeah. And I know this. Not only do I know this, I'm very sure about it. I'm very confident in it, because I didn't plan on starting today doing what he asked me to do. I was going to start when I felt like starting. But then I realized that God is trying to do me a solid, and I'm not even letting him, because I don't want to do something. Because I don't want to do something. I don't want to do it. But then the question that I've been beginning to ask myself is this pride? And I have to ask myself this now. Is this pride? Because if it is pride, that means that I'm not doing what God would want me to do. And having to check yourself like that, like, oh, is this pride? That's a deep question, because I feel like I can say from experience, I have cut a lot of things off because of, well, I have valid reasons, but also pride at the same time. When you're growing in the direction that God wants you to go in, you're gonna mature faster than other people, even grown adults. Even grown adults. That's just what comes with the territory. And as messed up as most of these adults are, this is the generation that's going to rectify that. we are the generation that is going to fix it. Because what I noticed is that this generation that I'm in, we grew up way faster than we were supposed to, had access to things that we wouldn't really have no business having access to in the first place. And that caused us to become hard for no reason. Well, hard because we were moving out of survival, but also distrusting of people for valid reason or because of circumstance. But it also made us too quick to grow up, and not in the right way either. But I realized that spiritual maturity is something that's completely different, and it really ties into becoming a functional adult. It really does. Sometimes I wonder how, like, some adults still talk to their parents and stuff like that after all that was said and done. Of course, they have boundaries, but they also don't have malice towards their parents in their hearts, right? And I don't want to block my blessing because of pride. There's nothing in this world worth protecting like that. I'd rather be obedient. There's no image worth protecting. No. There's no image worth protecting that would make you choose pride over honesty. No. Being the bigger person gets tiring. It does. Because it's like, damn, why do I always have to? Why do I always have to? Why do I always have to? And then I thought about it. I was like, what do you think you was placed on here to do? You gonna be the first. You gonna be the first. That's just what it is. Like, and you're not just gonna be the first in the little things. You're gonna be the first in some very great things as well. It comes with the territory. And is it annoying sometimes? All the time? Yes. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It really is. But I had a really good conversation with somebody that really loves me, and they said there's nothing wrong with being the first to apologize. There's nothing wrong with that. It's a problem when you're not the first to apologize. I'm breaking a bunch of old patterns. By stopping and asking myself, is this pride? Faith kills pride. Hatred is a part of pride. When you hate something or someone, you are in the realm of pride, and that's not good. 'Cause that's a very, very, very sneaky spirit. It is. It is. It will choke out your relationships for you. And it's funny because I know I'm being put to the test right now, y'all. I know it. Everything, every fiber in my being is telling me that. It's not just telling me that, it's showing me that. But nevertheless, when God asks me, he don't even ask me. When God gives me a directive, sometimes I don't want to do it, if I'm being honest with you. Cause it's gonna mess with what I've been doing, right? It's gonna disturb what I'm trying to fix. That's the God honest truth too. That's the God honest truth that I realize when I put my hands on it, that don't mean I know what to do with it. God does though. And so as challenging as this is for me to like sit here and admit, like, to be honest, like completely honest with you, it's freeing to sit here and admit that. It's very freeing. Very freeing. I will say that. Because to be honest with you, I want to move on to the next level, and God be like, you did that with grace and poise. I knew you could do it. And move on and receive blessings. Because this has not been the easiest. Last year was not the easiest year. At all. But this year, oh, you gonna have to cough up everything. The enemy gonna have to. I don't even want him to give back anything that he stole. You can have it. You can have it. God gonna replace it. You got it. I don't want it. God got it. But I'm coming for everything. Cause I tell you, last year gave me hell. Last year gave me hell. Last year gave me hell. And it still didn't beat me. So, well, I'm sitting here more refined, but also more in a place where I have to listen to God, no matter what I don't want to do. That's all that matters. That he sees my heart. That he saw that I obeyed him. That's all that matters to me. And that we can move on and leave this in the dust. That's all that matters to me. I just genuinely want to move on. Just want to move on. So, moral of this video, challenge your pride. Pray and ask God, what relationships have pride tried to choke out? And what areas in your life has your pride ruined your relationship with yourself? So, dang, this bird is zooming. But that's really the gist of today, and just the vibe of today. Do some self-reflection. Yeah. I love y'all lots. I pray we get an A+ on this test. Okay. And it's only up from here. No matter how somber or whatever I may seem, it's really genuinely only up from here for real. So, love y'all lots. Y'all have an amazing day. And I will see you guys in the next video. Love you.